Hello and welcome to another episode of CrossBoneMMA's radio series In the Mix. I'll be your host, John Galloway, and today, as we look at the world of combat sports, I'll be joined by my guest, Titan FC Featherweight Champion, Desmond Green. Des, John Galloway, CrossBonesMMA, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm chilling here back in my hometown, enjoying some time off.
Nice. Now, you're coming off of, it's got to have been a whirlwind couple of weeks here. December 19th, you fought Steven Seiler at Titan Fighting Championships 32 up in Lowell, Massachusetts. Goes 5 rounds, goes to the judges, and you get the unanimous decision, putting the belt around your waist for Titan FC. What is that feeling like for you?
Man, it was a great feeling. It was kind of like a lot of hard work put into that. I had a long grinding year. Starting with the Bellator tournament. I made it to the finals, didn't quite get the finish how I wanted, and then I fought again. Against Miguel Torres, a big name guy. Kind of knocked him out in the first round. And then, I had this title fight. So it's just been like, this year has just been crazy for me. And being able to finish it off with, a world title is definitely relieving.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now, looking back, do you think the loss in the Bellator final actually was a blessing in disguise because it allowed you to sign with Titan and then, obviously lead to where you are now?
Yeah, definitely. After that loss, I couldn't, and I still can't wrap my hands around how I lost. I look at that match, that fight. I was winning the fight. I know how I lost, but I just, that guy wouldn't beat me again. I'm so much better than him. I had talked to him, but, I think it was a blessing in disguise. I think everything happened for a reason. The ultimate goal is always to get to the UFC, and I kind of signed with Bellator just because I was young and I kind of needed the money. And, I had an original, contract until 2016. And, now you look at it, I'm like literally one fight. My next fight may be there, or at least one more fight away from the UFC. So, I'm in such a better position now. And, I think had I won that fight, I wouldn't have got connected with the people I did get connected with. And, get up to TriStar Gym and then just have all these opportunities I have ahead of me.
Yeah, and, talking about your opportunity to get to the UFC, something most fans know, but some might not, is that Titan actually offers a Zuffa out. So if the UFC comes calling tomorrow, you're in. You're all set. Titan FC will not hold you back. They want what's best for the fighters and the fans, and they will let you pursue that. Was that something that was attractive to you as a fighter going into signing with Titan?
Yeah, definitely. That was a big flag. I went to sign with him first. Jeff, he's great. He hit me up and he genuinely reached out to me. He seemed concerned. He told me he was a fan and he wanted to see me fighting. Back active again. And as a fighter, that's all you want to hear. And then especially when they tell you that if you could get to the UFC, we won't stop any contractual disagreements. And somebody like me, who I feel like I'm a top guy and I feel like I can make it to the UFC. That's great, because then I'm not locked in. And I'm also getting a fight on a well-known promotion that's has national coverage. So everything is just kind of like a win-win for me.
Now, are you training right now out of TriStar? Is that correct?
Yeah, no, Jeff, again, big ups to Jeff again. All the time, he's the one who actually helped me out and got me hooked up there.
And what's it like when you walk into that gym? Are you immediately thrown into the mix with some of the bigger names that come out of TriStar, GSP, Rory, some of the other guys? Or are you, eased into it? How does it work up there with you and going in there?
No, I got there, within the first week I was training with Rory, Chad Laprise, Mike Ricci, UFC guys. I got up there in Faraz, you know, you seen the talent, and, you know, I had a pretty big name. I was already in the fight as a Bellator. So some people already know about me. So, you know, as soon as I got up there, you know, I got right after it. I found the best coaches, started my privates, you know, I started sparring right away.
Excellent.
And it's just been great. They've been helping me grow so much. You know, I got nothing but praise for, you know, trying to start that team.
Yeah, I'm sure they're definitely one of the top teams, if not the top team out there. Now, what's it like when you're getting ready to fight? Faraz is giving you coaching tips. He's helping you out, but he's also a part of the commentary team for Titan. Does he have to hold back because he's doing research on your opponent as well, as you for the broadcast part of his responsibilities, or is it just an added insight because he's got that background as a coach and doing that research for you?
No, yeah, it's like the second part we said. It's our insight. You know, for us, it's great. You know, breaking down opponents. So, you know, the more assignments he has to look somebody up, the better it's going to be for me. So it kind of works in my favor. And you know, it's just great having somebody like that in your corner. You know, a guy that's coached, you know, the greatest guys in MMA. You know, having them in your corner in between the rounds, right, gives nothing but great knowledge. It actually gives you more confidence too.
Now, have they talked to you yet about what's coming up for you here in the future? Any inkling of what's next for you here at Titan?
No, I mean, as of right now, I'm going to be trying to defend my title. You know, if you know, whenever they want me to. But you know, the goal is you know, to get to UFC, and it's been some whispers I hear about. You know, I've been getting some looks. So you know, hopefully in the next couple months, we either, you know, get something set up with the UFC or I'll get a title defense set up.
Now, you guys, meaning Titan, have a pretty big event coming up in the next, I think it's in March.
Mobile
Aerofest. Jeff has announced and said that that's going to be a night of championship fights with up to 4 Titan belts on the line. Is your belt going to be one of those?
I'm hoping if I don't get a call to UFC by then, 9 times out of 10, he's probably gonna want me on that card. So you know, and I'll be ready.
Now, even if you're not fighting that night, will you be down there doing some of the different activities and events that Titan and Mobile Aerofest have planned?
Yeah, they'll probably definitely have me down there doing some promo for the company and whatnot.
All right.
It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Now let me ask you this. You know, I'm sure you've gotten asked a couple of times, but what happened with the weight cut?
Really, I just ran out of time. You know, the time got cut short. I had to go to another place for a sauna, and my scale was broke. So then I like had to work out at Gold's Gym, and then like towards the end, my scale broke, so I had to drive like 20 minutes back to the hotel to check my weight, and I was still that half pound over. You know, I had a scale there. You know, I could have just sat in the locker room, check my weight there, and then went back and got a half pound off. But nevertheless, I was just like, a half pound. I got so much hair. I was like, I might as well just cut it now. I was trying to get it over with. The commission was only giving me an hour, and the gym was 25 minutes from where Wayne was. So there and back would have been 15 minutes. So I really only had 10 minutes of the time, so I just figured it'd be easier just to cut them off the bat.
Now, for the people that don't. For the people that don't realize how you made weight, you actually cut off some of your dreadlocks in order to drop that half pound that you were over. Was that how did that work? How did that work? Did you guys cut off a little at a time until you made weight, or was it one chop and then see if you made it, and then you were going to do the other side?
Yeah, so I was real emotional about cutting my hair. I didn't want to do it, but I was like, forget it. So I had my best friend do it, and he took off. He did it in one try. He took off some, And we like, well, he's like, oh, we think this is enough. I hope it's enough. And I got on, and it happened to be just enough. I was 145.0.
Well, I mean that speaks to the dedication and the commitment you had to getting into the cage that night or the next night and making it a title fight. Because I do know that.
You have to get that fight easy. There's a lot of words exchanged before that fight, so I was making sure I was gonna get that weight off.
There was some talk that there was bad blood between you and Steven, and you just said that there had been some words exchanged. Was there a lot of bad blood there?
It was. I think it was more of a misunderstanding from what it's coming to see. I mean, one of his first interviews, he said, I don't think Desi deserves a title shot. I wasn't impressed by it, but I went on to say some other, just like some things just down to me, and so I immediately, I was like, yo, listen, this guy's talking shit, and I was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass for that. Basically, I think I know, like you lost your last three, like. Don't say what I deserve. I work hard for what I do, So you have to be a little personal. But then after the fight, he explained to me, like, no, I was just saying that it was other guys in the division I think deserve a title shot before you. And I wasn't trying to say anything about you, but whatever. I mean, I think he just wanted to recant his words, so I don't really care. I don't know him, but I guess he tried to amend things. So I don't really care. I don't hold a grudge. I won. I got the belt. And I'm moving on. So
now, we recently saw on social media. I don't know if you follow these people or if you've heard about it, but Carla Esparza and Felice Herrig. Carla obviously just won this season of The Ultimate Fighter and the women's strawweight title in the UFC. But they treated themselves to a $1,000 sundae, an ice cream sundae in New York City. Any crazy plans like that for you? Now that you got the belt?
No, man. I don't even got the money to be thinking about spending $1,000 on a Sunday. But I just wanted to get back home and chill with the family and the kids. I was up in Montreal for quite some time. So it's just so good to be back home, chilling, take it all in, and try to. Get back up there, grind, and get to the next level.
All right. Well, Des, I will let you go. I know that you just got out of the car, so I appreciate you taking a couple minutes of the time tonight to talk to us, and we'll definitely be looking forward to either seeing you in the UFC or seeing you with that first belt defense. But real quick, where can people find you on social media, Facebook and Twitter and all those things, in order to follow along with you and see what you have going on?
Yeah, definitely. I'm active on my social media. My Facebook is Toon Winning. It's TOON. Winning is without the G. And then on Twitter and Instagram, my name is Predator Toon. PREDATOR. Toon. TOON. And hit me up on there. Check out what I'm doing.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up another episode of Crossbones MMA's radio series, In the Mix. I'd like to extend a big thank you to today's guests for joining us. For Des Green, this is John Galloway, and we are tapping out.